Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Alexis, aka Scandalex. Today we're going to be getting into a little girl talk chit chat Q&A. I asked you guys to give me topics on Instagram and you guys as always came through. So we're just going to go ahead and have a sit down chit chat while I straighten this Beauty Forever hair. It's a 24-inch blonde ombre bob, honey. If you want to see how I straighten this to perfection, stay tuned. As always, make sure you're subscribed to my channel. Leave a thumbs up and a comment. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the tea. Last time you seen this wig, I was curling. I think I wand curled it, but we're gonna be straightening it today. I just washed it and everything. This is from Beauty Forever hair, as always, you know what I'm saying. The hair is super bomb, so we're gonna be having a little girl chat, and you guys are gonna watch me straighten this wig. And of course, everything is gonna be linked down below for the hair. But let's get into it, guys. I asked you all on Instagram for some girl chat topics. And as always, you guys came through. Thank you guys for always participating, by the way. I wanna say that, because y'all really be asking some good questions every time I ask. And I appreciate that. So let's get into it. I have not even filmed in like a week and a half. It don't even feel right. Like, I feel like so out of whack because I was posting for you guys at least twice a week, and then I just like fell off the face of the earth. And some of you guys were like, sis, where are the videos at? Like, y'all was really checking on me, and I was like, oh my god, don't worry, I got y'all this week. I was just busy. Like, I've just been busy. It's just been, you know. Oh, good news. I got some good news for you guys. What am I doing here? If you follow me on Twitter, you probably already know. But y'all know I've been talking about this move to Atlanta and everything, right? Your girl applied to her apartment that I've been looking at. And I got approved. So I will be moving in July. Like, for certain. You know, everything was in the works, but it's like, for sure now. Like, we definitely making this move. We approved for our apartment. I can't wait to start apartment shopping. I'm taking you guys with me. We're gonna do vlogs. I actually miss vlogs. I know y'all probably tired of me, you know, sitting down in front of this damn mirror, but guys, like, I haven't been nowhere. Like, I haven't been able to do no vlogs, anything. But the world is opening back up soon. I'm gonna be taking you guys shopping with me. It's gonna be a lot of TJ Maxx runs, a lot of at home, a lot of home goods, you know, my favorite stores. So I can't wait. I'm actually most excited about decorating my apartment. That's gonna be a whole nother video and everything. So it's just a lot coming up in the future, okay? So let's get into these questions you guys asked me. So many topics. Let's start with a good one, guys. Oh. All right, why not start with this one? What to do when you caught feelings for what was supposed to be your dick appointment? Sis, a tragedy. What is up with people catching feelings for people that we weren't supposed to catch feelings for? I feel like at that point, you just need to be honest with yourself, because a lot of people would just, you know, try to hide their feelings or try to, you know, I don't know, go along with it. I just say don't hide your feelings. Like, if you caught feelings, let it be known so that the other party can kind of decide if they feel the same. If they don't feel the same, they may not feel the same. You know, it may hurt a little bit, but you can't be mad. Like, it was supposed to be a dick appointment. You guys had an understanding. It was supposed to just be sex, and it ended up being like bigger than that. I would just say y'all need to have that conversation. Have the conversation. Look, I done caught feelings. What you want to do? You can't do nothing but respect what the other person is feeling, you know what I'm saying? If he's like, oh, I'm sorry, I don't feel that same way, you know, this was supposed to be this and that, and this wasn't supposed to end up, you know, you wasn't supposed to fall in love. I don't know, you know? Let's just move on. I would say run. Like, if he's honest about it and he says, hey, I don't feel the same way, you're just gonna have to suck that one up, sis. But let it be known, you know what I'm saying? Once you catch feelings, there's really no going back. You can't catch feelings for somebody and they be like, oh, just kidding, you know, I'm cool now. What? Once I catch feelings, my feelings, the feelings are not going away. They're not going anywhere, they're here to stay. So I'm gonna let it be known, for real. If you don't feel that same type of way, sis, leave. You gotta go. It's gonna do nothing but hurt you in the end of the day. You're gonna get hurt. You know, he's just gonna be using you for sex still. You done fell in love. I'm so sorry if this happened to anyone. Oh my God, that's never happened to me. However, that would be the worst. I'm like, damn, he was really just supposed to be some dick. Now I'm in love. Look at me, acting crazy as shit. Liking a guy, but the sex is bad. This is a tough one. You know, sex isn't really everything in a relationship. However, let's not sit here and act like it's not very important, because it is. You know, we all want to be pleasured and pleasured correctly. So what I would say is talk to him about it, you know, talk to him about what you don't like. Is it things that are fixable? If it's things that are fixable, like, you know, he's not stroking right, or he's not, you know, licking your clit right, you know, things like that, you can just talk about it. If it's something that cannot be fixed, like it's something like his, I'm trying not to get too explicit here, but if it's something that just cannot be fixed, guys, use your imagination. If it's something like that, or let's say there's just no hope, then I would just say, you know, how important is it really to you? Is sex really important to you? Like, is it super important? Do you need it? If so, then that ain't the man for you. You know, you might like him now, but you're going to end up liking another dude with better sex. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not the end all be all. Shit, let somebody else deal with him. Go. Like, if you're not being pleased, and it's like I said, you cannot fix the situation, you gotta go. You see how this hair just straightens so easily? I love this hair. Like, this hair is bomb. Bomb. Okay, what else? Oh my God, why is this question? This question literally comes up on my timeline, whether it be Instagram, Twitter. Literally, I want to say at least once every 2 weeks this topic is brought up, and there's like a whole shabacle. Paying half the rent when living together. Oh my God. So I say do whatever the hell works for your relationship. Like, there are so many people who are like, I would never pay half the rent, blah, 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 blah. And there's the other half of people that are like, yeah, why not help pay the rent? That's my man, everything's 50-50, blah, blah, blah. Whatever works for your relationship, do that. Do it. Why does it matter what anyone else has to say? What does anyone else's opinion really matter when it comes to you and your partner's financial situation? I don't understand it. Like, I really don't get why this is such a huge thing. So that's that. But me personally, no, I don't. No, I don't want to pay half the rent. Like, no. What the fuck? I don't want to pay half the rent here. Why am I paying half the rent if I live with you? Like, no, that's not what I want to do. If I'm gonna pay half the rent, I'm just gonna live on my own. Like, I'm just gonna get my own place. I'm not paying half the rent. However, that doesn't mean I'm not gonna take care of other responsibilities. Like, I'm gonna pay the groceries, you know, I still have my bills, but when it comes to rent, yeah, I want my man to pay the bills, pay the mortgage. Like, you gonna pay that? I'll take care of this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it. So in my case, I'm not gonna try to argue with a man who believes everything should be 50-50, you know, and date a man who has that, you know, that preference. I'm gonna date a man who doesn't mind paying the rent. And that's it, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna force somebody to pay all the rent if that's not what they wanna do. I'm just not gonna entertain him, and I'm gonna date the man who wants to pay all the rent. Simple as that, you know? And everyone can be happy. That's that on that. Oh my God, that topic is like, every month it sparks a huge debate on social media. sex talk. Guys, a lot of people have been asking about another sex talk. And let me just say this now. I would love to do another sex talk. My sex talk is the most popular video I have on my channel. It has like 800,000 plus views. Let me tell you guys why I'm never, probably ever gonna do another sex talk. You know, I like being open and honest and transparent, and you know, we're able to sit down and have these intimate conversations. However, with conversations like that brings the wrong audience. The wrong audience, meaning a whole bunch of creepy ass men. Guys, oh my goodness, y'all would not even understand how many times I've been emailed dick pictures. And they'll be like, hi, I'm coming from your sex talk. I just wanted your opinion on the size of my penis. With a picture of your, like, baffling, mind-blowing. Guys, I've got at least 20 plus emails like that. You know, just creepy guys. And as much as I want to be able to do another sex talk, I don't want a whole bunch of guys on my channel. Like, this is a channel primarily for women. And when you talk about sex, even though, you know, it attracts women, it attracts men. And that's not the demographic I want on my channel. It's just not. You know, like, I want this to be a place for women's and women's only, you know, with the occasional guy. But guys are creepy. Like, guys, they cannot handle an attractive woman talking about sex without being a fucking horn dog, like, and sending me dick pictures, and I just don't want that. So I'm really sorry, guys, but you'll probably never get part 3 of the sex talk series. You can blame the men for sending me dick pics, and I was just fed up. Like, I couldn't do it anymore. I was just fed up, okay? So you guys can enjoy part 1 and 2 if you guys want to go back and watch them. We're gonna always have open discussions, just not another sex talk. Sorry. Women dating an older guy, age gap of 3+ years. Well, in my opinion, after a certain age, like 3+ years is nothing, you know? Well, I'm 23, I'm actually dating a guy that's 26. 3 years is not a big deal. When you're younger, it's kind of a big deal. Like, after a certain age, like in your 20s, you're 22, 23, 24, like, it really doesn't matter. But when you're like 14 dating a 17-year-old, or you're like 15 dating a 19-year-old, that's when it gets a little weird. And I actually did that, you know, and I didn't see the problem with it. I was 15, 14 even, 15 or 14 dating a 19-year-old, and I didn't see the issue in it. Well, my parents found out I was dating an older boy when I was young. They flipped shit. Wanted to pin statutory rape charges on him, all types of shit. And I understand now that I'm older, like, there is no reason a 14-year-old should be dating a 19-year-old. Like, that's the only case where I feel like it's like weird when you're younger. But like I said, when you get older, do what you do. You know what I'm saying? Do what you want to do. You want to date a little older. I've never dated a man my age. Like, I truly have never been into guys my age, like, ever. So I say date older, you know, it's normal for women to date older, and it's normal for men to date younger. I don't know why, that's just how it is. I like me a more mature guy. I always like him to be a little older, a little more seasoned than me. I don't know, it makes me feel like a little baby. I like it. Child, what's next? If your homegirl was maxing out on her body count, what do you tell her? First of all, this is a girl talk, and it's men asking questions. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. But I'm gonna answer that one because I feel like that is important, to hold your friends accountable for being a whore. I feel like it is important to, you know, hold your friends accountable, making sure they're respecting themselves. You know, if your friend's out here being a little loose in the streets, you know, just have a talk with her. Hey girl, you know, I noticed this is the 3rd dude this month. What's going on? You know, you can do whatever you want. You can have however much sex you want to have, you know, do what you want. But when you're being that promiscuous, sometimes there's an underlying issue. You may be trying to deal with some type of trauma and you're looking for love in the wrong ways. So I feel like it is important, if you see your friend wilding out, you know, have a talk with her, see what's up. Like, girl, at the end of the day, it's important to respect yourself. I know we all want some dick, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, be gentle. You don't have to come at her neck like, girl, you being a whole whore out here in these streets. You know, be nice. Like, hey, girl, I just noticed that, you know, you being, I don't know, like, how would I say it? How would I come to my friend that's being loose? Just be like, this what's up? Like, you having a lot of sex lately. Like, you okay? Honestly, I'll be like, you okay? Like, this is not like you. But if it's like them and you just got a hoe friend, I mean, I don't want to really be associated with a super hoe friend, like, because these feathers do not flock together, okay? I do not flock with hoes. But to each their own, you know, as long as you're doing it for you and you're not doing it to mask any emotions, mask any trauma, do you, boo-boo, do you, okay? Outgrowing friendships and relationships. It's completely normal. That's a sad thing. Like, in the end of the day, you're gonna outgrow a lot of your relationships, a lot of your friendships, and that's okay. And I feel like there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? It's natural. People grow apart. And there should never be any bad feelings, any bad blood. In my opinion, it should just be an understanding. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, we really grew apart. I still got love for you, but it's just not the same. Like, I can't rock with you the same way I used to rock with you. You know, it's all love, of course, but you know, we just have to go our separate ways, which is fine. It's sad in some cases. In a lot of cases, it's like, it's just natural. My worst fear is outgrowing, like, my husband, though. Like, what if we outgrow each other? Outgrowing your husband is the worst. Like, you really gotta make sure that nigga is that nigga. Like, you gotta make sure he's that one for the next 50 years. Like, that's what scares me about, you know, marriage and stuff like that. Just like you outgrow a friendship of 10 years. People be married for 10 years. Like, what if you end up outgrowing your husband and then it's like, damn, a divorce. A divorce, like, who wants to be fucking divorced? That sucks. Like, but it's natural. Humans are humans. I say embrace it, you know? Embrace the fact that you guys are both growing, but maybe you're growing in opposite directions. There's nothing wrong with that. It's all love. If I've ever outgrown you as a friend, it's all love. It's all love. I do not have no hate towards none of my old friends. Except for the old fake bitches. Bitches is fake. I don't like y'all. My real bitches, you know what I'm saying? The ones that used to really be like my friends, like really cool. I still fuck with y'all. Porn preferences and why girls feel the need to compete with each other. That's like two completely different topics, but in the same question. So we'll start with porn preferences. If you've watched my sex talk, you already know my preference in porn. And I actually haven't been watching as much porn as I usually watch. Like, at one point I was watching a lot of porn. Cause I wasn't getting no play, so, you know. Now that I've been, you know, I got a little boo now. I haven't been even thinking about it as much, but my preference, if you've watched my sex talk, you know I like the girl on girl action. I just do. I just like lesbian porn. It's just better. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe I just hate men low-key. Like, I don't want to see him jamming his meat into her. Like, I hate the blowjob scene and then the comes everywhere and it's bleh. Like, ew. The women porn is just so much cleaner and nicer and just, it's just better. So that's what I prefer. Some nice women porn. And why do females feel the need to compete with each other? I don't know why female. I think not even so much females. I feel like it's just a human thing. Like, people naturally, because I'm definitely just naturally, I can be a competitive person. I have to catch myself sometimes, like, ew, sis, like, I don't, and that's something I don't like about myself. However, like, I'll never not root for anyone else. Like, it's not like a competitive where I feel like I'm the only one who should be at the top, or the only one, you know, doing this, or the only one doing that. But I feel like men are the same way, you know. Men are competitive. I feel like men are actually more competitive than women. I don't know, what do you guys think? Who's more competitive, men or women towards each other? I don't know, but everyone can win. Like, everyone can learn something from one another, you know, as long as we're, like, I feel like there's enough room for everybody. But I'm definitely guilty on some parts of being competitive. I don't know why. I'm just a competitive ass bitch. Like, I want to be, especially when it comes to my man, like.
Don't be fucking looking around me, you bitch. That fuck.
Maybe that is not competitive. Maybe that's like insecure. No, but I'm just a jealous lover. Like, I don't want nobody looking at you, talking to you. None of that. But I'm working on it, because that's not a good way to be, you know what I'm saying? No one should be like that. Like, your man is a human being, you know? He has to interact with other people, other women. I just know how women can be. Women is trifling, and men is trifling too. Anyway, this is going left. This is going left, so let's just, you know, making an OnlyFans. Do what you want to do, shit. If you want to make an OnlyFans, there's people on OnlyFans making like $60,000 a month. Who am I to tell them? Who am I to have an opinion? I'm not making nowhere near no $60,000 a month. And there's actually people out here having an opinion on what the hell they want to do with their bodies and their, you know, shit. If I had the balls to make an OnlyFans, I would. However, I don't have the balls for that. I mean, OnlyFans is not all for ass and titties. Like, you know, people are on there posting feet pics. People are on there posting like little bubble bath pics and shit. Like, you don't have to be in the nude. I feel like just like YouTube, if people see the opportunity to make money, especially if you already have a platform, like on Instagram, if you have 1 million followers on Instagram, why not post the same pictures that you're posting on Instagram on OnlyFans, but making motherfuckers pay for it? It's a business move. Like, of course, when people see people making money, of course they're gonna have their opinions. Oh, she's this, oh, she's that. What you mean? Like, sex workers are sex workers. They're gonna do what the hell they want. Strippers, escorts, you know what I'm saying? Do what you want. That's your field of work, that's your line of work, and they're making big money. If you're comfortable doing that, do that. Shit. You know, I'm all for women's empowerment. It's not something I would do just because I just don't belong on there. I don't want to be on there. But yeah, you ain't never gonna catch me knocking your hustle. Do what you gotta do. It's a hard world out here, and people got bills to pay, okay? Being unsure of leaving a long-term relationship. Being unsure. What are we unsure about? Because once that relationship is no longer serving you, once you're no longer happy, once someone keeps making the same mistakes over and over, what are you unsure of? You know what I'm saying? I feel like the unsureness comes out of the feeling of comfort. You know, everyone wants to be comfortable after a long relationship. You know what I'm saying? 3 years in, you comfortable with that person. Like, you can't really see yourself getting to know somebody and starting over. That's where I feel like a lot of the doubt comes in, because it's like, man, I've been rocking with this person for 4 years. Why the hell would I just leave and try to find someone different? But you're doing yourself such a disservice. If I'm not happy in a relationship, I don't give a shit if I've been with that man for the last 10 years. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave. Leave. Like, what are you unsure of? And now you out here just, you know, going through the motions in this relationship. You've been in this relationship for an extra year, emotionally detached. Why am I talking about me? Like, this is literally me. I'm projecting. But that's kind of how my relationship went. You know I was with my ex for what, 4 years, and it was like the 3rd year in, and I was like, you know what, this is just not it. Like, this is not it. but I stayed because I was comfortable. Good sex, you know, stuff like that will just have you staying in some bullshit that you should not even, you know, and some shit that you're too good for, you know, you're outgrowing, like we had talked about earlier. Like, you outgrow situations. Of course it's scary to move on and, you know, leave a situation when you've been with someone for so long, and really being on your own, like after you have had this person for years by your side, it's kind of like scary to think about. But in the end of the day, like, it's for the better. Like, it'll be for the better. Just leave, just do it. You know, the longer you wait, the longer you're unhappy in a relationship, the more resentment grows, and then there's more arguments, and there's more unhappiness, and there's depression, and there's, get the fuck out. And that kind of brings to the next topic. Someone said, letting go of an ex is the worst thing. It's the worst to just get out of a relationship and knowing that you are still attached to this person. Oh my God. And then usually when you get out of a relationship, if you've been loyal, you don't have no one else to talk to. You don't really have nobody to take your mind off of things. A lot of people aren't fortunate enough to have that. I was kind of fortunate enough to have that and find someone within a year to really take my mind off things. But my advice to someone who's trying to get over an ex, because it's hard, but the first thing is, and I talked about this in my relationship video, I think, when I was talking about how I broke up with my ex and everything. I'll link that below if y'all want to watch that. But yeah, time is gonna be your best friend. Time heals all, and heels hurt to walk in, but they go with the clutch that you carry your lip gloss in. Get fancy on these niggas, period. That's my favorite Drake song. That's my favorite Drake song. Anyway, but yeah, time is gonna be your best friend. Like, you're not gonna get over him in a week or a month or 2 months or 3 months or 4 months. It literally took me a long time to get over my old relationship, but once you get over it, it's the best feeling in the world. It's kind of like a drug, you know what I'm saying? During that process when you're trying to get over them, you might relapse and, you know, hit them up, maybe even have sex with them once or twice. But it's hard. Like, it's truly like being in love with someone. I think there was a study that showed that like, love gives off the same chemical that an addict has when they're like about to relapse or something like that. But like, it's a real thing, you know? Like, that's why it's so hard getting over someone, because like, you really have like emotions and chemical imbalances in your brain and shit that are telling you like, hey, you haven't talked to this person this long, like, what's going on? I kind of miss them being around, you know? So it's crazy. But I would just say, focus on yourself. Find a hobby. Honestly, find something that you love to do. Submerge yourself in it. If you like to paint, if you like to read, if you like to travel, if you like to, like me, I got on my YouTube shit like heavy after I went through my breakup, and it put me in a creative space. And it was like, wow, I actually have like a fucking hobby. I can take my mind off of this person, you know, experience new things. Try to keep your mind off of them, you know? That's the best advice I can give, to let time heal you, because it is gonna be a process and it is gonna be hard. I don't care what nobody says, it's not easy to get over ex, especially someone that you confided in, that was your best friend, you know, someone that you've been with for years. It's going to be so hard. So hard, like, truly. But once you get over that motherfucker, and it's like, who is that person? Because I talked about this in my relationship video, but hindsight is 2020. Now I look back like, really? I was really crying over this nigga? Like, I was really sad? Yeah, sis, like, focus on you, do you. Shit. But look at this hair, y'all. Look at this hair. Look at this hair, honey. It really never disappoints. But like I said, y'all, like, I can't wait to do some more vlogs for you guys. Let me know what you guys want to see. Like, what kind of videos you guys want to see moving forward now that like quarantine is kind of lifting in a lot of states. Not in Pittsburgh. Like, we still really can't do too much. Like, I still can't get my nails done. I got my toes done when I was in Atlanta. But there's not a lot we can do. But once stuff starts to slowly open back, I'll be putting out some more stuff. And I just won't be in front of this damn mirror all the time. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, guys. You know, I want to give you guys fun content too. But, so this is the finished product. I'm not even gonna do like my face or anything. Cause you know why? Cause it's 2 o'clock in the morning and I don't feel like it. And my hair is laid. I'm gonna wrap this and go to sleep. Anytime I straighten my hair, I always use Argan Oil of Morocco. I'm gonna just give it a few sprays. And this hair, you guys already know if you watched my other video, I freaking love it. So if you want a wig and you've been looking for a wig, I got the place for you, okay? Everything's gonna be linked below. As always, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for asking questions. If I didn't get your question, I'm sorry, but I don't wanna make the video 50 minutes long. Maybe one day I will, and I'll see who actually watches till the end. Like, are y'all really gonna watch a 50-minute video of me? Y'all not gonna get sick of me? Anyway, if you made it to the end, make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment. Thumbs up is the same as a like, but you can't forget the thumbs up. Anyway, guys, I'm tired, I'm delirious. I will see you guys next time.